दीप्ति मैम।
हाँ जी सर।
मैम आई सेक्ट पेपर का कोऑर्डिनेटर श्रुति मैडम है ना?
जी।
ठीक है मैम।
मैडम हैज जॉइन, श्रुति मैडम हैज जॉइन।
ओके ओके।
If there is any teacher in the attendees, please raise your hand. We'll make you a panelist.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, Dr.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
नहीं। If there is any teacher in the attendees, please raise your hand. We'll make you a panelist. Yeah, Dr. Ravi, you are already a panelist. Those who have joined as a panelist need not to raise your hand. Teachers, you may circulate the message in your students group to join fast.
No, 23 students only joined, ma'am.
मैम इन्फॉर्म किया मैडम.
Okay. Yeah, Dr. Rajveer, please make other members of the team or host or co-host.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't think so there are any in the attendees right now. But if there are any in the attendees, if you want to be a panelist, if you're a faculty member, just raise your hands. We'll promote you to a panelist. If you're not joining from your official name, yes, Dr. Prasad, you're already there as a panelist.
Please make Dr. Rekha Yadav co-host and Dr. Jhansi also co-host.
Yeah, my name is not appearing here. It is showing Dr. Murli Mohan Achari.
Okay, it's you.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
It's Murli Mohan Achari.
Yeah, it's there. Your name is there coming. Yeah, right.
Means maybe you have joined with this account.
Chandra, you have to change it yourself at your end.
Profile. In your profile, you have to change it in the Zoom profile.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
You either rejoin with your name or you can continue with this. It's your wish.
So I will continue, ma'am, with this name. Next. So shall we start, ma'am, now?
Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Then we'll start.
If there are any faculty members in the attendees, kindly raise your hands. We'll promote you to a panelist. Yeah, Aman.
Vaibhav Mittal, which
Yes, ma'am.
department you are from? Are you a faculty? Vaibhav Mittal. Vaibhav, I am
Hello.
allowing you to speak.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I am from Stats Honors. First
Are
year.
you a faculty? Are you a faculty?
No.
We have asked only faculty members to raise their hands. Please lower your hand.
Aman, are you there from the English department?
Yes, sir. From English department.
Okay, okay, thank you.
I've already joined as a panelist. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I could see another person in the attendee named Aman, so I was a little confused. Okay, fine.
I think we may start now.
Sure, ma'am. So I am audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are on.
Yes. So good afternoon to all. I would like to invite respected principal sir, our IQSC coordinator criteria 1, Dr. Deepthi Jain ma'am, and the skill enhancement course coordinator Sriti Mathur ma'am, and all faculty members who are present in this orientation, and finally all the students. All welcome to all. So next, SEC course, skill enhancement course have been introduced UGCF NEP 2020 program to enhance the skills for the students. So in these aspects, our college offered a different skill enhancement course in different departments. The objective and the title of the skill enhancement course of each department will be introduced by respective faculty members. So I request all the students choose the skill enhancement course for your choice. So carefully choose everyone. So finally, I would like to request Dr. Deepthi Jain ma'am to address the SEC orientation.
Thank you, Dr. Chandrasekhar. So,
Thank you.
firstly, on behalf of IQAC, I welcome all the teachers, the SEC nodal officer of the college, and all the first year students to this meeting. This orientation program is arranged only and only to help students make an informed choice as far as skill enhancement courses are concerned. Students, as per the academic structure, you all need to study at least one SEC course in the first semester. SEC short for skill enhancement courses. So a college is offering you a pool of SEC courses, irrespective of the department. You can choose anyone. It is unlike GE. Yesterday we talked about GE, and there the department was concerned. Which department GE you are choosing, that was important. But here, unlike GE, in SEC, there is no such restriction of the department. To talk about it in detail, we have SEC Nodal Officer, Dr. Shruti Mathur with us. I invite Dr. Shruti Mathur to enlighten the students more about the procedure and the eligibility criteria and how to choose SEC.
Thank you, Dr. Deepti. And thanks for giving me this opportunity to inform the students about what skill enhancement courses are and what they should keep in mind when they are selecting the course. So as you have been already informed, SEC stands for Skill Enhancement Courses. You have to mandatorily study skill enhancement courses. Right from semester 1 to semester 6, you have to choose one SEC each semester. There is a pool of SEC courses which is created by the university, and our college will be offering some of the SEC courses out of this every semester. So in semester 1, we are offering you 14 courses, out of which you can choose any one course which you want to study this semester. Now, the SEC courses carry 2 credits. These may be a 0+, these are usually hands-on courses. So normally you will find that the paper structure will be either 0 + 0 + 2, which means no theory and only 2 credits for practicals, or it may be 1 + 0 + 2, which means you may have 1 theory and 1 practical. The practical part of the SEC is assessed through continuous evaluation. There is no exam for that. The theory part, if the paper that you select has a theory part, then that will be assessed through a end semester examination, which is held by the university. So how will you decide which paper to opt for? Number 1, the orientations which have been organized for you. Here you will get to know about each of the SEC course, and you can see which particular course suits your interest, and you can go for selecting that paper. When you actually go for selection, when you log into your ERP portal and the form is open, you will be informed about that. But when you do that, the link for the syllabi of the SEC papers will also be available in that portal. So I strongly advise that before you select any SEC, go through the syllabus. Even before the form is opened, the syllabi of all papers are uploaded on the college website. So I request that, just through this orientation, you can decide maybe which ones interest you more. And for those you open the syllabus lists sometimes the eligibility conditions also. So for most of the SECs, you will find that there is no eligibility and there are no prerequisites. However, for few SECs, there may be some eligibility which is there, which you have to fulfill if you want to study that paper. Or there may be some prerequisites which are to be fulfilled if you want to study that paper. So make sure that when you apply for an SEC, you fulfill that eligibility criteria and you fulfill that your prerequisites. Because if you don't, then that paper cannot be awarded to you. You will be required to choose 3 SEC papers, give 3 SEC preferences for the papers, out of which 1 will be allotted to you. Now, normally, we try to give you your first preference. But sometimes, because of constraints like the infrastructure available and the number of seats available, we may not be able to assign you your first preference, in which case you will be assigned your second or even your third preference. So when you fill the form for SEC, make sure that all the 3 preferences that you are filling are the ones that you are actually interested in the order of preference. Okay. Now, another thing which you need to remember is that you should not pick an SEC whose syllabus is very similar to any paper which you may be studying in your core course or GE course or any other course. So the paper which you are choosing as an SEC should not be similar to any other paper which you are studying or will be studying throughout your graduation. For that, you can contact your own teacher in charges and talk to them. Maybe you are interested in a paper, but you feel that aisa to nahi hai that maybe there is some paper which is very similar to it. You can talk to your TIC, compare the syllabi, talk to them, and they will also help you. They can also guide you as to whether this paper should be picked or not, whether the syllabus is similar or not. Of course, as far as SECs are concerned, you can pick any SEC. Maybe you are a student of English and you want to go for a science SEC. In that case, you are allowed to do that. You are allowed to you are allowed to do that. You are allowed to study any SEC so long as you fulfill the eligibility conditions and the prerequisites laid down by the paper. One last thing which I want to point out is that when you fill your form for SEC, I told you there is a pool of SEC out of which you can choose any. But the college, while the pool will consist of almost 140 papers, the college is only offering you 14. So what happens if you're not interested in any of those 14 papers and you want to study something else? In that case, the university provides you the flexibility of studying your desired paper through the cluster college. So normally there are clusters. For example, our college is the hub for South cluster colleges. You can also apply and study that particular paper of your choice through the cluster. If the college is not offering the paper, you are allowed to go to cluster and study it. It also, of course, depends on the availability of seats in that particular college and the paper being offered by some college. So those things you have to keep in mind. The point that I want you to remember is it's okay if you want to go and study in a cluster, no problem. But make sure that there is an option in your form which asks you, would you like to study a paper not being offered by the college through cluster college? If you do, then you click on yes. And if you don't, please be very careful. Don't click yes, because if you click yes, I'll have to put your paper on hold. It will have to be assigned by another set of people based on the availability. So sometimes what happens is while filling, we are so busy, we are so concerned about just going through the actions that we sometimes by mistake click on yes, and then we get all confused why we have not been assigned the paper. Okay, so please be careful when you fill your form. Please be mindful of the choices which you are filling, because you may be assigned any one of these. I strongly advise that you fill the form as soon as possible, because if there is too much of a rush in a particular paper and if their seats are limited, we may have to resort to first come first serve basis. Okay. With that, that is all that I wanted to talk to you about. Thank you.
Priti ma'am, there is a query. Student of history honors is asking, can he pick up an SEC offered by the history department?
Yes, dear student, you can pick up any paper being offered by any department, including your parent department. The only condition is that suppose you pick up the paper being offered by your department, it should not be similar to any of the other core papers that are being offered by your department, or any DSC papers being offered by your department. If the syllabus is not too similar, definitely you can opt for a paper of your own parent department. Unlike GE, there is no constraint that you can't take a paper of your own department. Yes, you can. For example, if commerce is offering digital marketing, we don't have digital marketing in any of the core papers. So if a commerce students is there, they can pick our parent department paper also. So no such constraint. Anything else?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the clarification. Students, you may send in your queries regarding SEC papers. We'll try to answer it meanwhile. I cannot see any other query. So, Dr. Chandrasekhar, we can start with the department-wise, the paper-wise presentation.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So thank you, Sruti ma'am, for giving information. Now I would like to invite a Department of Statistics for giving the presentation. Anybody from here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dr. Ravi is there.
Yes.
So my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, madam. And so today my Department of Statistics is offering advanced spreadsheet tools for the skill enhancement course of this paper. So the paper of the title is advanced spreadsheet tools. Okay. So in this you have to learn.
Sir, can you make full slide? Full slide. Can you make
Yes.
it full slide?
Okay, okay. Now okay.
Yes. Yes, sir. It's okay.
It's a two grades paper. So it's a fully practical based paper. Okay. So it is only learning objects of this paper is to use Excel for advanced data analysis side. So what are the learnings are there in the mathematical orientation, statistical orientation, and any other commerce orientation? That way you have to learn the advanced data analysis purpose for this Excel to have to use it. Okay. So equipped with automation skills on Excel. So what are the automatic calculations are there? That why you have to choose this paper is the one of the benefit for the students and as to have to skill your core subject to this advanced spreadsheet tools. Okay. Next, to use Excel for informed decision making. So if the data calculations are there about any data of financial or statistical data, so then the decision is based on this Excel is very simply to give the this learning object results. We have to learn it. Okay. Next. So the learning outcomes are Excel to make meaningful representation of data in the form of charts and pivot tables. So you have to learn these two topics as the further more benefit to the basic data analysis. So that is Excel to make the charts is the most identification and easy to present the data and pivot tables. This is to have to multiple the data of the in any way. That is the pivot table main basic of the representation. Okay. Next, Excel to draw analysis on data using spreadsheets and use interpretation to make decisions. So this is also same as you have a data to analysis and you have to give the results for the it is accepted or not by the data of the concerned relating of subject core wise. Okay, that's you have to decisions are easy in this Excel wise. And Excel to generate Word documents with appropriate formatting, layout, proofing. So this is the most important concept for the Excel and every software or every document purposes the learning outcomes of the purpose. That is, it is using for the formatting is most important as the accessories and layout and proofing of the case. That is printout case and the data showing to any mail. Okay, this is the most benefit case. Next. So here the 4 units are there in the syllabus main wise. What is first one is Excel advanced techniques. That is basically what is you have to know the case of charts and other things that you have to pivotal charts and pivotal tables like you have to learn it. And unit 2 is covered the Excel interactivity and automation. So what are the new formulas are there that interactivity you have to there and automation of the calculation how it is possible that you have to learn it. Okay. And unit 3 is introduction of VBA. VBA means Visual Basic Analysis. Okay, so this is the one of the new concept for the Excel wise. You have to learn the concept. Okay, it is some little bit programming and the work is very good. And next one, unit 4 is data analysis and decision making. It is purely on statistical data analysis to give a output and decision making. So it is not only statistical analysis, it is also you have to use for the commerce students also like net present value. Okay, and now the courses are there in the unit 4 wise. So this is the main basics and the examination schedule of this mode of the paper is total marks 80 marks and it is fully continuous assessment of the 20 marks and practical exam is 40 marks and viva's exam is 20 marks. There is no final examination. It is only on the internal examination of the continuous assessment based paper. Okay. So this is the about this one. The classroom is ICT Lab 1, a mobile number of contact me, and this is the my email and consult room number is 110. Okay, so this is the basics of the advanced spreadsheet tools. So if you have any doubt, then you have to contact.
Thank you, sir, for giving brief explanation for the students. Next, I would like to invite Department of Electronics.
Thank you.
Hello.
Department of Electronics. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I'll just present your presentation on the screen.
Sure. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope the students have logged in, for the orientation.
So in between, I take the query by the students. Students, yes, there is a pool of around 140 SEC papers offered by the university. And in the first semester of this academic session, 2024-25, we are offering 14 SEC papers, which are listed in the schedule.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you may continue.
Thank you, Deepti. So, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, Dr. Deepti and Dr. Shruti, for the introduction. And you must note the points that were, mentioned by our coordinators very carefully before you make a choice for your skill enhancement course. The electronics department is offering a skill enhancement course titled Analytics and Computing with Python. Yeah. Now, Python is a very popular programming language, and it's very easy to learn. And the reason why we use, because of the, huge data that is currently available for people in every field, every discipline in science, mathematics, and statistics, it does make it makes extreme sense to actually learn about this programming language, not only because of its versatility, but because of the ease with which one can learn a high level language. Now, Python comes with a bouquet of packages which are listed here, some of which are listed here, and it makes it very easy for data analytics, to be precise. Yeah. And as a part of this course, we are going to learn the fundamentals of programming, all right. But on top of it, we are going to extend our learning to using the packages which are available to do what is called data analysis. So the unit 1 of this syllabus of this course contains a general overview. And first and foremost, even though currently Microsoft Excel offers very good features vis-a-vis data analysis, we are going to first learn a little bit of how we can do data analysis in Excel, and then we will come back to, we will extend that knowledge by using the packages which are available in Python. Now, the platforms on which we would write programs of Python are Anaconda, but rather Jupyter Notebook or Spider for that matter, which are distributed by Anaconda. And then this is the unit 1, which contains interface. We are going to fundamentally learn about Python as a programming language, the different data types which are available, even before we jump into making any data analysis. Then we learn about what are, the syntax of Python, how to create variables, how to use the various data structures which are available in Python. And after that, we will be predominantly working with Python libraries like Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. The first one is basically used to, work on data frames. The second one, the Pandas and NumPy, both of them allow us to work with data frames. And for visualization purposes, we go ahead and use Matplotlib and Seaborn. These are all packages which we can import in Python programming languages, Python codes rather. Then, since it is data analysis, we will have a connection, or we are going to learn about, because SQL database is originally the most important database program or database software that was available. So if data is available on SQL, how do we import it in Python, and how to do a connection between Python and SQL database? That is what also we are going to learn in unit 1. In the second unit, in the second unit, it is just expanded explanation of what I just said. In Pandas, we are going to work with data frames, and these data frames will be data imported from either Excel or .csv files. CSV stands for comma separated value. So any data that is presented in the form of rows and columns can be used to create a data frame in Python using pandas, and then we are going to work with data. Then there are various operations that we can perform. There are features in pandas where we can clean up the data, use the data, and learn a lot about the data that is available to us. So data cleansing, normalization, libraries for data visualization, making charts. Now, if one cannot visualize whatever information is stored in a given data table, one can always create a chart out of the data that is available. So packages are there in Python for data visualization, so to speak, and we are going to learn how to do that. The next slide. Yeah. So, as we work with data sources are available all across, all programming platforms. However, they can be of different formats. So they can be CSV files, Excel files, JSON files, HTML files, SQL files, etc., pickle files. So Python allows us, to pick up data from any of these formats, and once it is converted into a data frame, it can do anything with that data. It can allow us to understand that data. So it can basically pick up data from any source. That is what it means. Next slide, please. Yeah, Matplotlib and Seaborn are predominantly data visualization packages. We are going to learn about Matplotlib and Seaborn, and then we are going to draw graphs and plots and all using these two packages. Next slide, please. Yeah. Unit 3, we are going to take a first step into machine learning, because Python in our analytics and computing in Python doesn't stop just by learning the syntax of the programming language or, putting our data into graphs and charts. We are going to take the steps into what we call machine learning, where Python has become one of the most sought after programming languages. So we will learn about basic machine learning mechanisms. And then there are, very powerful Python libraries, so to speak, for doing that. So we are going to learn about scikit-learn, which is a very popular Python library for machine learning. And we are going to learn about regression. What are the regression is it's one of the methods for machine learning. So linear regression, logistic regression, overfitting, regularization. We are going to learn some features of regression. And yeah, next slide, please. So this is basically the cheat sheet for scikit-learn, which is mostly used for machine learning. So we have a variety of algorithms which exist in terms of machine learning. Machine learning is nothing but training our computer to do, complex operations for us. So there are a lot of packages available in Python. If you all want to ask why should we learn more about Python, that is because it is not only easy to learn as a programming language, but it has a variety of packages which allow us to go into different areas of data analysis. Next slide, please. Yes, we are going to learn about the Python and SQL connection, as I told you. So because SQL is a base for a lot of databases, we are going to import data from Python and then work with them in Python. Yeah. Though SQL itself has become a powerful tool for learning about data. Yeah, so I think it will be a valuable addition for those who want to, or those who contemplate a career in data analytics. So it will be good to learn both the fundamentals and the packages which are available for data analysis using Python. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your brief explanation.
Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Department of Chemistry.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope my screen is visible and I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the Department of Chemistry is offering the very basic IT tool paper for the SEC in this semester. As the name suggests, in this we would be taking the first step towards the computers, and it deals with only the basic stuff, not very high level जो आपको अभी first two में आपने देखा both are a bit advanced. So those who have not learned or those who don't know much of the computer and computer based things, they can opt for this paper. In this paper we again have 4 units. The 2 units would be the basic Excel and the data handling in Excel. The 1 unit would be the basic MS Word. दोनों के दोनों आपका माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का ही जो है सॉफ्टवेयर हम यूज करेंगे इसमें MS Word and Excel. But the things which you learn here can be applied to any other office applications, like जो openware होता है उसमें भी आप we can use that. And the last जो unit है that would be handling of the basic handling of the databases, right? So majority of it would be the basic stuff from the start, from the scratch, how to use the Word and the Excel. How you would be benefited by choosing this paper. So you have to write the reports. Again, you have to write the assignment throughout your 3 years or 4 years of your graduation, undergraduation, right? Then paper writing. Some of you might be involved in the research or Shri Vipra, like any other research or internship where you have to write the papers. Data handling, while you are doing lab experiment or you are doing any other experiments in any of the NSS में भी आपका data collection है, किसी भी society में आपका data collection है, you would learn how to handle that data, how to mark it into the Excel, how to use and reproduce it into a usable form. That would be done in the Excel. Data analyzing, the basic analysis, how to get the average, how to get the sum, how to get the count. Basic data analysis through Excel would also be taught in this. And the meaningful representation of the data means small graphs and the pie charts which you can draw for representation of your data which you have collected. This paper is not restricted to any of course syllabus or any of your, कि मेरा ये course है या मेरा ये subject है तो ही beneficial है. This is the basic which everyone should know and every student should be using this in their, and बहुत सारों को तो भी already आता होगा, they might be have done some languages because schools में ये आपका already available है. But still if you want to hone your or you just want to brush your basic skills, you can take this paper, right? And who can study, this is a useful paper for every course. Sanskrit, Hindi, languages course हैं, आपके humanities हैं, science, maths, everybody can take this. Again, you have to choose according to your ability, right? ये skill enhancement है, the level of the skill you have now, आप उससे level above ही choose कीजिएगा बच्चे. So I suggest this paper would be good for those who do not have the basic knowledge and they want to learn the first step, they want to take the first step towards learning the IT tools, they should opt for this paper. And those who are well versed in these, they can go for the advanced Excel paper. And अभी और बहुत सारे papers जो हैं आपके advanced आएंगे. So, or the Python, if you have basic knowledge of that, you can go for those papers. So choose wisely, and that's all. This is paper again is of the 2 credits only, and both of the credits are for practical. So there would be no theory paper in this, and all the classes would be hands-on. Thank you, everyone. I hope this helps.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite to Department of English.
Yeah, so the Department of English is offering creative writing this semester, and the paper
Sir,
carries 2 credits.
Sir, Aman sir, your voice is
Yeah.
breaking. It's breaking,
Okay.
sir.
Is it better now, Chandrasekhar?
Yes, sir, it's better now.
So the paper carries 2 credits,
Aman,
and both.
Can you just make your orientation of the phone? Can you rotate it? Can you rotate?
Just a second. Yeah, I've done that.
That's better. Thank you.
So it carries 2 credits, and both are practical. So we don't have any theory. And let me just talk about the objectives. So the objectives include building creative writing skills of students in the modes of creative writing, vis-a-vis poetry, fiction, novel, short stories, and so on. It inculcates some practical skills in students by mapping their creative talent, which is beneficial for their employability. And it also helps to perform hand-on activities to students and develop their creative skills through practical sessions. So if you look at the learning outcomes, it helps in developing a craft in creative writing, and also develops a sense of expression through poems, short stories, and biography. It also helps develop a critical thought process and knack for putting it in words. And students may also utilize the learnings of in proofreadings, editing, and other academic and professional spheres. Coming on to the syllabus, the first unit is about a general introduction to creative writing, its importance, meaning, and so on. And it also talks about the craft of writing, different figures of speeches, word plays, and character creation. The second one is a very close reading of text, and talks about analysis and interpretation of the text that we have. It also helps you learn proofreading and editing. The third unit is about the steps of creative writing, pre-writing, writing, post-writing, and the final draft of any draft that you write. And it also has some understanding of different modes like poems, fictions, non-fiction, and drama, and also talks about creative writing and the media, film, book review, movie review, and other writings in another modes. So the entire class is in a form of practical sessions, and we don't have theory lectures as such. If you want to join, you can contact our TIC, Professor Ratnaraman, or English or approach English department in the department room. Yeah, the classes are held on Saturdays. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Raman. Students, I want to clear one point here, that the SEC papers offered by various departments actually have nothing to do with the department specific. Like chemistry department is offering basic IT tools. So you do not need to have any knowledge of chemistry. There is no chemistry in that. All right. It's just that chemistry department is offering that paper, IT tool paper. Any department can offer any of the SEC paper they want to. So there is nothing about the department. You choose it on the basis of the papers and out of your interest. And please check the eligibility in the form. It will be written there. All the prerequisite and eligibilities will be written with the title of the paper in the form. Thank you. We will proceed with the presentations now.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So thank you, Aman sir. Next, I would like to request botany department. Anybody free? Anybody from?
Sir, yes, sir, I am sharing this files. Sir, where it is, sir, this presentation?
Sir, did you share it?
Yes, 1 minute. Oh. Sir, it is visible, sir, screen?
Screen is visible, but presentation
is not visible.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not opened yet on the
Not
screen.
open yet. Yes.
Now, sir?
No,
It is
sir.
visible.
No, sir. Not yet open.
You can
But
do
here-
one thing. You can stop sharing and maybe redo it again. Start sharing again. It's stuck.
Oh.
Your screen is stuck a little bit.
Now, again, I will share 1 minute.
Yeah, and share the entire screen.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir. Now it's
Now it is visible, na?
yes. Now it's visible. You make yes,
Yes.
yes.
Good evening, everybody. So this is Botany Department. We are offering green belt development for smart cities. It is also only practical based, and there is no theory class. For this, the world is facing two negative consequences. One is climate change, other one is global warming. To overcome these two negative consequences, only one we have solution. That one we have to improve the greenery. For that purpose, now we have to choose this program as I said. And this is the one image they recently they taken from the European countries. One street they have plenty of trees, and one street they don't have any trees. The temperature difference also you can see. That is the importance of this one. If you develop the greenery, so automatically the environment also it will support to our human beings. And this is a one more example for this one, how it helpful this, how it control the temperature and pollution also, this plants. And if you compare to the villages in the developing countries, cities are most worse than they are facing two negative consequences. One is air pollution, another one is water pollution. These two pollution, if you compare to the in India, Delhi is the number one city where in the world also it is there in the first position. The environment is too worst because now in the Delhi you will see only small pockets of greenery. The remaining things all are they construct the buildings, and water also plenty of water we are releasing into the rivers without treating that waste water management. This is the situation how water we are releasing into the natural environment. And this is the entire Delhi map where the we will find the where the forest pockets are there. This is the big Delhi city, and you will find only green color one is the forest pockets. So for this, Government of India introduced it to student with one of the key program to green skill development under Skill India mission. The aim of this program is acquainting student with various green methods and technique to use to develop the green infrastructure for the smart cities. Why we have to choose this green development for the smart cities? Estimation of the green cover any area in the cities, how to manage air pollution with the help of greenery development program, how to manage wastewater and how to utilize the treated water. And why should we opt this program now? If you want to give better environment, the future generation, now we should learn this subject as a one of this sect. And this not total 10 practicals are there, only practical based. First one is vegetation sampling and canopy estimation of the any area, estimation of the total carbon, and generating green cover maps by using GPS points and analyzing the microclimatic conditions, understanding method of plants plants to select according to the pollutant load, both air and water pollution, assessing the air pollution tolerant plants using APT index, again measurement of the dissolved oxygen and BOD and TDS, and determine the total dissolved suspended solids in the practical. This is the 10 practicals, and mostly it is field based. We will go on the field and we will collect the data and water samples or something. What is the outcome of this program? Outcome, so use this skill enhancing for the green city infrastructure development and assess and describe and use of the appropriate plans for the restoring the polluted environment. It is helpful for our Delhi also one of the polluted environment. Measure the biotic abiotic factor contributing the sustainable and healthy environment. Again, career opportunities, becoming an entrepreneur in the greenery development programs, air pollution control and wastewater treatment programs in the smart city. And you are becoming one of the greenery development professional in the cities, and you have launching your own NGOs and becoming advisor person of the government of India also. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir, for your nice information. Now I would like to invite to Department of Commerce. Anybody from?
I guess Ajit is going to be there from Department of Commerce. Ajit, are you there?
Please raise your hand if you're there, Dr. Ajit Singh.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, Ajit, I'll share the screen. You can start.
Yes, yes, I'm here. Actually, earlier I was as an joined as an now I joined as an panelist.
Okay. Just give
no,
me a
no.
second. I'll
Mhm.
present my screen.
till the time. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ajit Singh from Department of Commerce. And
Just a
this,
second.
Sir, slides are
Let me just do it
yes,
full
this
screen.
is
Is it
Ajit
fine?
Singh from Department of Commerce. And we are going to offer you digital marketing. As you know that digital marketing plays a very important role in this era. And we have this course as in practical. This is like basically covering the practical aspects, and it covers 2 credits. Can you move, ma'am? Can you move the screen? Yes, so this subject carries digital marketing 2 credits. Further, ma'am, and no further requirement. Only 12 pass students can come into this course. All the classes are like basically concept from the theory to practical one. Next one. Learning outcomes are like after studying this course, you will be familiar with different terms of like concept of marketing. As you know that the traditional marketing is something different, and nowadays it's era of digital marketing, and we are seeing that different changes in the style of marketing, how the consumers are basically buying the products. Earlier, they were going into the store using the traditional method, but now they are you are using social platforms for like different campaigning of your products and different things, like the companies are using their websites, online consumers are engaging because it's little bit low cost is also there. To understand, there are different medias to like basically understand the concept of digital marketing. With the help of, there are different things like social media, as I told you, email marketing. Ma'am, can you further? So starting with the units, the first unit covers marketing in the real world. As digital marketing, it includes the concept, features, and different between the tradition and digital marketing. As I told you that earlier we were doing the traditional marketing, but now you are using the social media platforms. For example, you are like doing the marketing with Facebook or like Instagram, or you are making reels or campaigns through different platforms. So digital marketing has its like basically SEO, search engine optimizations, where companies do their advertising with the brand display advertising. As you see that there are different kind of advertising. So how you are making your product appealing to the audience so that they can buy your product. So on the basis of different parameters, there are different kind of appeals which are done by the companies, like emotional, rational, or social appeals. So for display advertising, we're going to study about like basically using of banners or like different kind of things which are used by the companies to display on social platforms also. And you see certain kind of advertising through like basically when you are moving here and there, like in macros also, you see transist advertising at the back of sitting on your seat. You can see different kind of advertising by the companies. Even the metro is like done different kind of display marketing done by the marketing, you seeing the pictures on the outside marketing. So social media marketing is also there. Affiliate marketing, the people are also earning from the affiliate marketing by like basically you will getting a link there and you can affiliate marketing. After clicking those links, the revenue is also went to different platforms like social media pe aap Facebook ke through and just different medias, content marketing, mobile based marketing, these are there. Then customers value journeys are there. So 5 A's also plays a very important role in the marketing. 5A plays a very important role to aware the customers about the like different ways of marketing, like awareness of the product and like appeals, ask, act, advocacy. So these are the 5 P's which are used. Then the companies use ozone O3 concepts also. They are also talked about the like basically how you are attract towards a product on the basis of on, other, and outer. These are the 3 aspects on the basis of you attract towards these things. Next, ma'am. Talking about the unit 2, it covers the content and email marketing. Sometimes you are seeing that some like mails are floating on your accounts also. These are done by the companies to showcase their Gmail marketing because they want to give you, like if they are launching with a new product, So they can send you the pamphlets, even the Mantra websites, eBay, different emails you are getting on your like basically inbox. So these are the marketing done by the like basically through email marketing, and in even the content marketing strategies are used by the companies. Email marketing a little bit older thing, but still like because once you find them so many like emails on your chat box, sometimes you unsubscribe them also. So this is also a media, because when new products comes to company use, then email marketing using MailChimp is again a kind of marketing. You can create a MailChimp account where you can send numerous mails in a one go to different people, so that customized emails also can be sent with this. Then you can use the poster creation by using Canva. Nowadays, you are using Canva through your like basically PPTs or like the assignments given by your teachers. So this will be using Canva. Next one. Third unit talks about the social media marketing and display marketing. So social media marketing again is playing a very important role. Social media marketing channels are there. Facebook, so you will be going to learn how to create a page on your Facebook. As you are from the young generation, you know that how to make an account on the Facebook. Then companies also make their business accounts on the Facebook and LinkedIn. Through YouTube's also, you can create your own YouTube channel or the companies, so that you can do your marketing there also. There are display marketing and advertising benefits and challenges. They will also get some benefits from this. Objectives will going to study ad format, ad copies. So these are certain kind of things will going to study, because when you are seeing, for example, if you are searching for domain name, also plays a very important role. For example, chess sports is very popular, and you are looking into the YouTube to check it on the like basically Google search engine. So you can go and click Chess India. So name also plays a very important role. Domain name, that also helps you with this. Next unit. Next, man. Unit 4 talks about the search engine marketing. So nowadays, off-page optimizations, link format, link building, content marketing, social sharing, black hats techniques. These are used by companies, search engine advertising over the PPC, pay per click. Also, you see certain ads which are showing that when you are clicking on them, you will be getting some rewards or some benefits from it. So benefits of paid search and banking, like basis of ranking. Even you, for example, different students are from different societies. So there are different platforms where you can check the softwares are also there, where you can check the how your like website is active, and like what is the response, how it's active, and what are the things you can improve in it with the help of these tools. Setting objective account setting, creation of Google Ads. So you can create your Google Ads also, campaign architecture, campaign setup, targeting, because when you are launching a product, you are targeting a certain kind of group. There are different kind of groups, male, female, you can target children's also, you can target different segments in the society. For example, Pepsi, we are having a Diet Coke, which is targeting the youngsters rather than targeting the old or little children's, because its taste is little bit harder. So these kind of the techniques I'll go with the concept also, then we can use them into like with the help of certain tools, rotations and key sections. Like these are the things. Next one. Thank you, everyone. If any case you have having any doubts, so you can email me at ajitsingh@svc.ac.in. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ajit sir. So one small request, students, we shared Google form for attendance and feedback. So please fill everyone. So don't forget to fill it. Okay. So next, I would like to invite Department of Economics. Anybody from economics?
Department of Economics is also offering the same paper, digital marketing. We may
Okay.
proceed with the next one.
Okay, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite Department of Biochemistry.
Very good evening, sir.
Biochemistry.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you see my slides?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a very good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Laksh Malhotra from Department of Biochemistry. So our department is offering essential food nutrients as the SEC paper. So the credit distribution of this SEC is one for theory and one for practicals. Now coming to the minimum eligibility criteria. So we want students from 12th pass. So anyone who has science in their 12th can join this course. Then coming to the learning objectives. So the main objective of this course is to develop basic understanding of the components of food items, their source, properties and interactions, as well as changes that occur during processing, storage and utilization. So as the name suggests, essential food nutrients. So these are the nutrients without which we cannot survive. So there are 6 different nutrients such as water, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and fats, which are very much essential to the human body. So after learning this course, the student will be able to understand the chemistry of food items, the structures, the composition of food, and the role of each and every component or nutrient. So now coming to the syllabus, so there are only 4 units starting from carbohydrates. So in this, the students will understand what are the different sources of carbohydrates, what are the functions of it, and what are the different diseases which will happen when there is deficiency of it. So as the name suggests, in essential food nutrient, so if we eliminate any of them from the diet, then it will lead to some sort of disease or disorder. Then coming to the unit 2, which is lipids. So here students will learn about different types of lipids, omega fatty acids, saturated fatty acids, etc. Then coming to third unit, which is proteins. So amino acids are the building blocks for proteins. And everybody who is into gym and bodybuilding, they know the value of proteins. Then the fourth unit and the last unit is vitamins and minerals. Here, students will learn about different types of vitamins such as fat-soluble vitamins, water-soluble vitamins, and different minerals. So everybody can see if they buy a product from the market that it has some nutritive fact at the back side, and there you can see some nutrients and their values are written, such as carbohydrates, fats, etc., etc., etc. So by doing this course, students will get to know what is the impact of this on their health, which food item is good. So by doing the chemistry, they will understand what is happening inside the body when they eat it, what is the role of each and every nutrient, and they will understand the biology of. At last, we have practicals also. So the students will do 8 different practicals, starting from the very first, which is determination of moisture content. So students will understand the importance of moisture in the food, why we should not have large amount of moisture in the food items, why we don't want moisture to be there, because it can lead to, it can spoil the food item, it can affect the odor, and what's the chemistry behind it, the student will understand. Next is calorimetric determination of iron in vitamin or antivitamins, followed by the estimation of vitamin C in given solution, any solution which is vitamin C rich, by DC 2,6-dichlorophenol endophenol. Okay? And fourth practical is estimation of total soluble sugar content by ferricyanide method. This is a volumetric analysis. And fifth is determination of saponification value of given fat or oil, then iodine value of given fat and oil, and qualitative test for proteins and carbohydrates. So the practicals also concentrates on qualitatively estimating different biomolecules. And at last, the students can also estimate the cholesterol by liver butcher method. That's all. So those who have science in their +2 can join this course. And this is my mail ID. If anyone is having any doubt, they can send their query. Thank you.
So thank you, Lakshay sir.
Thank you, sir.
Next, I would like to invite Department of Physics. So anybody from Department of Physics?
I think Dr. Mainpal is having some issue connecting. So we may
Okay.
proceed with the next one.
Next, Department of History.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Hi, Rajbi, can you put the slides?
Is it visible, the presentation on the screen?
Yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. She is good.
Yeah, so shall I start?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Hi. So as a Department of History, we are offering this paper on museum and museology. And the objective of this paper is to introduce and provide basic understanding about museum and museology as a discipline. Also, it will also students can explore various aspects of not only the museum history, but how the museum work in contemporary period. Moreover, its functioning, types and purpose, etc., etc. This paper is particularly valuable to those who are seeking career as curators, art collectors, researchers, and conservators. So basically, it talks about the not only the history of museum, but it's also the working of museum and museology in India. So if you go by the syllabus, it has 2 units. First unit look at the definition and meanings of museum and museology. Second part of the first unit looks at the history of museum in India from colonial to post-colonial period. And we'll also have a brief introduction to the new museology, which is emerging. Can you put the second slide? So second unit, which is also a practical part of this paper, we'll look at 2 different things. One is the various functions of museums in India, and the various functions as we see is collection, documentation, conservation, and exhibition, which is a kind of a, giving the window to the world about the history. How do we collect history? How do we document history? And conservation and also as the exhibition. Second part of the unit 2 would talk about types of museums, and the types of museum consist of National Gallery of Modern Art, Gandhi Smriti, because we are situated in Delhi, so it would be better to look at some of the museums which are there in Delhi. So what would be the learning outcome of that? So what do we learn? I'll come to this examination scheme in more depth. The learning outcome would be to understand what sort of resource centers these museums are. And we'll also look at the historical processes of institutionalization, basically how they are built, the purpose, and institutionalization of archaeology and culture through museums. So museums are a kind of, are the bank or the depository of history, through which we use museums as a resources in able to understand history in a much better way. Also, it would be a nice course for the students to look at the insights into what roles museum plays, preserve, manage, and organize different sort of artifacts, not only documents, but different artifacts as well. Museums are also works as a depository and the bank as to disseminate the knowledge and information. So, in a sense, of course, museums are a place, in a material place, but this space provides a space for dialogue and interaction. So these are some outcome of that, and I'll talk about what is the. Can you go to the next slide? So these are as other majority of the skill enhancement course have this similar scheme. So total marks consist of 100 marks, which is kind of internal assessment. And the end semester university exam consists 75 marks. What are the components of internal assessments are class participation, assignments, project, fieldwork, presentation, etc. So this would be a kind of attractive coursework for the students who are not only interested in the history, but also professionally they are looking as their career into the curator, in as archaeologist, and so on. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Department of Political Science.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I would just like to share the screen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You share it, ma'am.
Yes. I hope it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the sec course that we are offering from Department of Political Science is Negotiations and Leadership. Basically, it consists of 4 units. The first unit is about negotiation fundamental and negotiation canvas. In this, we are basically going to talk about the key concepts. What is negotiation? How negotiation takes place? What are the barriers of effective communication and negotiation? And of course, how to improve the negotiation skills. The second unit that we are going to deal with is managing critical moments and effective communication and relationship building. Within this unit, we are going to talk about types of negotiation approaches that are available for effective communication and the relationship building. The third unit is discovering, creating, and claiming value and complex negotiation. So within this particular unit, we are going to talk about that not every negotiation is one-to-one negotiation. Rather, there's a lot of complexity and a lot of stakeholders are there. And that is what the complex negotiation and discovering and creating, claiming value, that how negotiation helps to build the entire arena of, the communication and resolves the problem. The fourth unit is about managing alternatives and legitimacy and building commitment. So within this unit, we are going to talk about concept of BATNA, which is best alternative to negotiated agreements. And with this negotiation, since this is the last unit of negotiation and leadership, and with this we're also going to talk about that how the negotiation, it is in the final stage, how to achieve the legitimacy and how to basically achieve that kind of commitment as well. So these are the 4 units that the negotiation and leadership paper will, I would say it would offer. And thank you, everyone. That is it from my side.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite the Department of Mathematics.
Hello, good evening, students. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
All right, so let me just present my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, so the SSC paper that the Department of Mathematics will be offering, which is called Programming Using Python. So mainly this paper is of 2 credits. So we have 4 hours of practical. And if we talk about what are the prerequisites, so there are no prerequisites. You don't need any prior knowledge to, just to learn this paper. All right. So I'll give you just a brief idea about what this paper is about. So what are the learning objectives? Since this paper is programming using Python, right? So what kind of programs we are talking about? So mainly we're talking about to create programs which can solve real life problems, right? So mainly this paper is about solving real life problems using programs, right? So what are the learning objectives? We're going to learn about the basic problem solvings using programming using computers, right? Next, students will be able to, improve their logical thinking by solving real life problems using help of programming. So they will basically enhance their logical thinking. And finally, how programming is used in various businesses, in various institutions to solve real life applications. All right. So these are the learning objectives. Next, we move to what are the learning outcomes. So students will be able to, understand what are the basic terms, programming terms which are used in computers. What are the basic programming terms, right? What are the basic data structures that Python deal with? What are the basic libraries which Python use to solve various applications in various fields like data science, AI, and machine learning, right? So students will understand to use basic data structures which are used in Python or in any programming language, and will get familiar with the key programming terms that we use in programming courses. Students will be also able to work with important data structures and used in Python, and students will learn to pick the right approach to solve a real life problem. All right. So we are trying to, there are various approaches to, to approach a problem. So by using this paper, we will try to pick the right approach to deal with a different use case. And also students will create programs that solves, of course, real life problems. So next, if we talk about syllabus, in total, we have 4 units. So most of them are technical terms. So I'll just give you a brief idea about what we have in Unit 1. So in Unit 1, since we will talk about the various basic introductions and data structures which are used in Python. Next, again, we have how to use control structures and loops in Python. And third, we have different packages, libraries, and functions which can be used to solve mathematical as well as other problems. And finally, we'll move to the error processing and various exception raising, which is a technical term. So if you want, I can skip this part. All right. So let's just come to the bottom line. Okay, why do you need to take this paper? Why learn Python? Because first of all, it's a very high demand language. Correct? Secondly, the most trending, the topics we have like data science, ML, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So this is the top choice for of all the programming languages which is used in data science, ML, and artificial intelligence. This is also used in web development. This is also used by many companies, many institutions, giant companies in automation, right? Correct? Now, next, most of the big giants like Google, Facebook, they use Python to solve their basic business ideas, right? And finally, this is a very flexible language, right? So we have a cross-industry applicability. So its flexibility allows you to use this programming language in various different fields. So with this, I just wrap up. Thank you, everyone. My name is Vikas, from Department of Mathematics. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your brief information. So one small request, students, please fill feedback form we shared in the chat box.
Dr. Vikas, we have a query here from the students.
Yeah.
A student is asking, can we choose this if we have zero knowledge of Python and coding?
Sorry, I can't hear you, ma'am.
Student is asking if they can choose this paper if they have zero knowledge of Python.
Yeah, ma'am. There are no prerequisites of this paper. If you go and check the prerequisites of there are no prerequisites. So it's a very basic paper, basic programming skills. All right. So you don't need any. There are no prerequisites for this course. So anyone can opt this paper.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope this helps students.
Yeah.
So next, I would like to invite Department of Hindi. Anybody from Department of Hindi?
If there is anyone from Department of Hindi, please raise your hand.
If you are attendee, please raise the hand. I think no one is there, ma'am.
Yeah, we can go
So
to the next.
Yes. Next, I would like to invite the Department of Sanskrit.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, all of you. I am M. Krishna Rao, Department of Sanskrit. Our department is offering SEC as a yoga and practice, and we have a total 2 credits of course, and there is total 2 practical components course, totally practical component course, and मैम नेक्स्ट कीजिए हाँ ठीक है. So basically we have a 2 units and 1 unit is a part of the theoretical part, but that will also after that completing our course we will ask on based on your practical questions through this practical theoretical part. Second part is second unit is totally practical part, that is called as a asanas. तो आसनास में कैसे क्या इसमें कि देर आर 4 टाइप्स ऑफ आसनास. फर्स्ट वन इज स्टैंडिंग पोजीशन, सेकंड वन इज सिटिंग पोजीशन, थर्ड वन इज स्टोमक साइड पोजीशन, फोर्थ वन इज बैकबोन साइड पोजीशन. इसमें टोटल 4 प्रकार के हम आसनास हैं. इसमें हम लोग इसका जो योगा एंड प्रैक्टिस में क्या है कि बहुत ही बेसिक लेवल का हम लोग आसनास को करेंगे. साथ में योग किसे कहते हैं और योग का इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है आज के लेवल में, अष्टांग योग किसे कहते हैं, और योग के जो पहले एक सूत्र है उसका योग उसके बाद डेफिनेशन समझेंगे. इस तरह का योग का बेसिक नॉलेज हम इसमें जानने का प्रयास करेंगे. और इसका व्हाट आर द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ दिस पेपर इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ आज के जनरेशन में हम लोग इसका कहीं भी जाकर के हम लोग योग क्या टीचिंग के लिए भी हम लोग एलिजिबल हो सकते हैं. और इसका बहुत आने वाला समय बहुत डिमांड इसका बढ़ रही है, जिस वजह से और संस्कृत डिपार्टमेंट इस पेपर को ऑफर पिछले जब से एनईपी लागू हुआ तब से इस पेपर को हर बार संस्कृत डिपार्टमेंट ऑफर कर रहा है. तो दिस इज वेरी गुड फॉर यू एंड नॉट ओनली इज गुड फॉर यू फॉर द हेल्थ. आपके हेल्थ के लिए बहुत अच्छा है और आपके इंटेलेक्चुअलिटी के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. सो वी आर रिक्वेस्टिंग यू टू take this course and we have seen that number of students are increasing year by year. So please take students and आप सभी इसको लें और इससे लाभान्वित प्राप्त करें. And this is from my side. Thank you very much. And if any queries, please my email mkrishnarao@sec.ac.in. I will put in the chat box and you can take it from there. Thank you very much.
डॉक्टर कृष्णा, देयर इज अ क्वेरी. ये योगा का पेपर जो सिर्फ प्रैक्टिकल पेपर है या इसमें थ्योरी पेपर भी होगा?
हाँ, इसमें मैम एक्चुअली इसमें पहला जो यूनिट है इसमें हम लोग पढ़ाएंगे, बट टोटली प्रैक्टिकल कंपोनेंट्स पर ये प्रैक्टिकल इसमें कोई पेपर एग्जाम रिटन एग्जाम नहीं होगा. आपको प्रैक्टिकल में ही सारा एग्जाम इसमें हम लोग 2 टाइप के लेंगे. पहले असाइनमेंट्स लेंगे, सेकंड वन इज आपका क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग होगा एंड आपका प्रेजेंटेशन आसनास का प्रेजेंटेशन होगा. 3 टाइप्स ऑफ इसमें आपको कंपोनेंट्स होंगे जिसके बेस पर आपको मार्क्स दिए जाएंगे. थैंक यू वेरी मच. प्रैक्टिकल पर
स्टूडेंट्स आप देख सकते हैं इसमें सिर्फ प्रैक्टिकल कंपोनेंट है, थ्योरी कंपोनेंट नहीं है. आपको थ्योरी बताई जाएगी बट उसका एग्जाम नहीं होगा. थैंक यू डॉक्टर कृष्णा.
Thank you, sir, for your brief information. Next, I would like to invite the Department of Physics. Anybody from there?
We have Dr. Niharika from Sociology Department.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the
Okay, ma'am. Please, ma'am, you can proceed.
All right, just a second, please. Good evening. So the Department of Sociology is offering Personality Development and Communication as its skill enhancement course. Now, this particular paper actually imparts a very useful and a very precious skill set, which will be beneficial for any student for any of their professional as well as their personal endeavors. The course is built around building core skill sets of communication, negotiation, and problem-solving approach. And of course, all of it is guided by the sociological perspective. Now, sociology as a discipline too equips you with the conceptual tools and the theoretical knowledge, as well as the intellectual ability to not only make better sense of the world out there, but also your own self, your own unique locations within society. And hence, in total, it's a very enriching experience. Now, the basic concepts that we will learn through this course is, first of all, introduction of the basic concepts which are not unfamiliar to you, such as compassion, nonviolence, peace, gratitude, tolerance. And then we shall learn how to utilize these concepts in order to develop our teamwork skills, leadership skills, and other career building skills such as resume preparations, interviews, group discussions, presentations. It would also help you, or it would also teach you how to read body languages, things which will assist you in better communication skills, and which will, of course, only add to your employability and your value. So yes, and finally, when about the assessment of the paper, so this is a 1+1, so there is an end term examination. However, throughout the class, there shall be a lot of discussion, report writing, a lot of case study discussion. So there is a significant practical component. However, of course, whatever theoretical knowledge that we impart in the classrooms, there will be an end term examination for it. That's about it. Thank you.
Niharika, just a
Yes.
small clarification.
Yes.
This is for semester 1 or semester 3? It was written SEC 3 there in the
Ma'am, semester 1, we are offering it in semester 1.
life skills education.
Yes. Ma'am, personality, okay. Oh, I think I showed the, okay,
Yes,
sorry.
section 3, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh, but the paper we are offering is personality development and communication.
Personality development and communication.
Yes. I think I showed the wrong presentation. I'm so sorry.
Maybe
Students?
you can, ma'am, if you have, you can share now it, ma'am. Niharika, ma'am. Yes,
No, actually, I think it's on the other device. Right now, I don't have it. I'm so sorry, but I will share it with the students.
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay. Thank you.
Students, we are receiving some queries. SEC papers, you have to study one in each of the first 6 semesters. तो पहले 6 सेमेस्टर में आपको हर सेमेस्टर में एक SEC पेपर पढ़ना है. हर सेमेस्टर में हम आपको एक डिफरेंट पूल ऑफर करेंगे जिसमें से आप चूज कर सकते हैं. अभी आप सोचें कि 150 में से सिर्फ 14 ही ऑफर हो रहे हैं हमें. हो सकता है आप इसके अलावा कुछ और पढ़ना चाहें. तो I would suggest कि do not go for a cluster college for this at this stage. हो सकता है डिफिकल्टी लेवल उस पेपर का थोड़ा ज्यादा हो तो वो आपको हम सब्सिक्वेंट सेमेस्टर्स में ऑफर करेंगे. हम डिफिकल्टी लेवल के हिसाब से भी देते हैं. सेमेस्टर 1 में थोड़ा लाइट and then we go to the advanced papers in semester 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because in the first 6 semesters you have to study SEC paper. So explore the syllabus of all these SEC papers which we are offering in the first semester. Syllabus is uploaded on the college website. And I would suggest do not go for a cluster college because cluster allocation is always, कुछ भी confirm नहीं है. Which college is offering and whether they have seat available or not. So there are many constraints and many variables, and a cluster allocation may take longer time than allocation in the college itself. Same paper in every semester? No, you cannot take same paper in every semester. It is not the department which is offering, it is the paper title you have to study. Okay, if you're studying a Python paper in first, there are many Python paper, okay, advanced level. So you can study one easy level in the first semester and the advanced level in the subsequent semesters. But same paper आप हर semester में नहीं पढ़ेंगे. It is not like GE that same department के आपको पेपर पढ़ने हैं माइनर डिग्री के लिए. These are all skill courses. आप अभी Python सीख लीजिए, नेक्स्ट में कम्युनिकेशन स्किल सीख लीजिए, फिर पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट कर लीजिए, फिर आप AI सीख लीजिए. So from a range of papers you can choose any one. You cannot repeat the same paper in any of the subsequent semester. That is the only condition. You just need to check the eligibility criteria. Any other query, then please let me know. You can type in the question and answer. Yes, it is a department independent. And you can very well choose the paper offered by your own department.
मैम एक बच्चा पूछा था where will PPT be uploaded?
PPT, but this entire orientation program is getting recorded. It is live on YouTube. You can also watch it later on our YouTube channel. So everything will be available on our college YouTube channel.
You got it, student, बच्चों?
I can't see yesterday's PPT. There is a YouTube channel of our college, and it was the link was shared in the chat. And I tell you, after the orientation was over and 3 hours after the orientation, I checked, there were more than 900 views on that channel. So you can go.
Finally, मैम feedback form भी fill करना बच्चा एक बार.
Yes, and students, we have shared a feedback form, attendance form with you. Please fill it up. You have to fill the feedback form for every orientation once. It is not paper-wise. The list of all the courses available, the courses available list is there on the college website, and the list of all the courses which our college is offering to first semester students, it will be available on the ERP portal, and soon there will be a notice in this regard, what all papers are available. It was mentioned in the schedule of the orientation also. And when the ERP portal will open to take your choices, everything will be notified soon. Keep checking the college website. Okay, where you can check the eligibility in SEC. When you see the syllabus of any SEC paper at the top of the paper, each and every teacher was sharing this. Okay, let me share the screen with you. I'll show you where you can. So this is the SEC syllabus. Okay. This gives you the list. Wait, latest one मैं show करती हूँ. If you can see the screen, this is the SEC notification. Here at the beginning, this is the list of all the papers which is listed by the University of Delhi. Okay. From this entire, these are 109, and there is another list number 2. Both the lists are uploaded on our college website. You go to the college website, look for the syllabus in academics. इन सिलेबस UGCF पोर्टल में आप देखेंगे तो SEC में आपको ये दोनों लिस्ट मिल जाएंगी. तो जब हम सिलेबस पे जाएंगे तो आप सिलेबस पे देखेंगे किसी भी पेपर के सिलेबस में टॉप पे ये एक टेबल बनी हुई है. ओके, यहाँ पे इसको क्रेडिट दिए हुए, टोटल क्रेडिट है 2. There will be no lecture class, no tutorial, only practical component. 2 credit, total 2 credit, and both the credits are only for practical. Eligibility criteria you can check here. क्लास 12th लिखा है यहाँ पर. किसी भी स्ट्रीम से आपने क्लास 12 किया है तो प्री रिक्विजिट NA नॉट एप्लीकेबल. तो अगर कोई भी एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया होगा या प्री रिक्विजिट होगा तो यहाँ मेंशन होगा. देखिए दूसरा पेपर है कम्युनिकेशन इन एवरीडे लाइफ. Again, eligibility is class 12 and there is no prerequisite. And total credit 2, and both the credit are for practical component only. So here you can check for each and every paper. There are 2 such lists. You can check the credit details, eligibility criteria of the desired paper here. When you go to the website, ये हमारे कॉलेज की वेबसाइट है www.svc.ac.in. This will take you directly to. This is the syllabus page, UGCF syllabus. Here in SEC, when you click on SEC, there are two lists. SEC, the first list, and the additional list, which was later notified by the university. Similarly, for VAC, you can check here. There are several additions were given after the first notification. So you can check everything here. Even the first semester, you go to this mathematical sciences syllabus is here, sciences, social sciences, सारे syllabus you can have the access from here, right? आप syllabus देखिए, जब तक फॉर्म ओपन नहीं होता आप syllabus देखिए, academic structure में भी आपको दिखा देते हैं. I was telling you about the UGCF flow chart. You can see the UGCF flow chart. This is the UGCF flow chart. It is available on net.edu website. The structure of UG single core discipline program. Okay, that means it is for honors paper. ये first year का है semester 1. So you have to study 3 core papers. जहाँ पे ये red cross है वो आपको नहीं पढ़ना है. You have to study one GE paper for which we talked yesterday. And GE paper is of credit 4. Like your core paper, all core papers are of credit 4. You have to study one AEC. AEC में या तो environment science पढ़ेंगे या फिर language पढ़ेंगे, Indian language. Credit 2. SEC paper from open pool, you can choose any. कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट ऑफर कर रहा है, आपका अपना पेरेंट दे रहा है, कोई और डिपार्टमेंट दे रहा है, it is irrespective of the department, you can choose any of the SEC. You have to just check the eligibility of that particular paper. डिपार्टमेंट का कोई रूल नहीं है यहाँ पर. ये क्रेडिट 2 का है. यहाँ पे रेड क्रॉस लगा हुआ है तो आप ये नहीं पढ़ेंगे. एंड VAC credit 2. It will again be an open pool of VAC courses irrespective of department. You can choose anyone and we'll talk about it tomorrow. So total you have to earn 22 credits in semester 1 and the same structure is of semester 2. Right? So you can study the academic structure. सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर है प्रोग्राम कोर्सेज के लिए भी, BA प्रोग्राम, BCom प्रोग्राम, बस उनके कोर पेपर चेंज हो जाते हैं. उनके 2 डिसिप्लिन या 3 डिसिप्लिन में से कोर पेपर होते हैं. अदरवाइज एवरीथिंग एल्स इज सेम. एकेडमिक स्ट्रक्चर, आपको 7 पेपर पढ़ने हैं एंड टोटल 22 क्रेडिट्स अर्न करने हैं इन फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर एंड 22 इन सेकेंड सेमेस्टर. आई होप इट हेल्प्स.
Yes, ma'am. I think I hope students understand whatever you explained. Next, can I give vote of thanks, ma'am?
PPT, you can talk to the sociology department. PPT की जरूरत ही नहीं है बच्चे. It is personality development paper. Personality development and communication. Let me tell you the exact. Personality development and communication skills. This is the paper offered by the sociology department. आप syllabus में जाइए, वहां जाकर देखिए. वो syllabus को ही PPT में convert किया गया है. Right? So personality development and communication skills is the paper. Don't worry about that. But I tell you, there will be a limited seat in some of the papers. Yes, some of the papers are more popular than others. So, and have a limited number of seats. So whenever the form opens, please fill it as soon as possible and make an informed choice. Choose 3 options wisely. जरूरी नहीं है आपकी फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस आपको मिल ही जाएगी. We may go to the second or third preference. तो बहुत ही mindfully होके आपको अपना second और third preference भरना है. ये मत कहिएगा कि second और third तो हमने ऐसे ही भर दिया था, अब हमें नहीं पढ़ना है. Please, change request will not be entertained. Anything else you want to ask? I think I have answered all the queries. Yes, Dr. Chandrasekhar, please proceed.
Yes, ma'am. Students, every time your seniors also doing same thing. So whatever madam said, so please fill it preferences 1, 2, 3. Don't blank it. Fill preference 1, उसके बाद छोड़ना नहीं. Don't blank it. So choose second one and choose third one. So next, ma'am, can I say
Yes.
what of that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, students, and listening the patiently. Now I would like to take opportunity to Dr. Vajrala Ravi sir and Dr. Deepti Jain ma'am to conduct this section. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thanks Skill Enhancement Course Coordinator, Shruti Madhur ma'am, and our faculty members. They have given the brief information about the SCC. So next, I would like to say thanks to our ICT department. They have helped for conducting the section. Next, I would like to say thanks to our students. They have listened patiently. And please, students, choose carefully whatever given the choices and fill it preference 1 and preference 2 and preference 3. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Chandrasekhar.
Thank you.
I would like to thank the entire team, Dr. Rajbir Kaur, Dr. Jhansi, Dr. Rekha, and Dr. Chandrasekhar for conducting this session. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Chandrasekhar ji.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rekha.